Alright guys, this is my quick tutorial on how to make homemade whipped cream. That's the finished product right there. And we're going to start off. The first step is to get all the ingredients. So 1 tablespoon of sugar is required. Granulated sugar is fine. Avoid the powdered or confectionery sugar because it has some cornstarch in it. It'll make it gritty. Get a half cup of light whipping cream ready to go. Make sure it's cold. Make sure you get a container to whisk in. I chose to use this mug because it's clear, makes it easier to see the process, but you can use any real container. And make sure it's chilled if you can. And finally, a whisk. If you like, you can use electric beaters or anything else, but make sure it's also chilled if able. This is a little rotary whisk. I use it as egg beater, but it also works as a whisk for whipping cream as well. It's actually really kind of cool. They've been around for decades. All right, so go ahead and first thing you do is pour in the cream. Easy enough. And then you dump the sugar in. And from here, you just start whipping the cream. Now, this is really simple with this little device because you just go up and down. It's a lot less labor intensive, but after a while, your hand does get tired. So if you're doing this with a standard whisk with no like mechanical features or it's not electric, it will tire you out. The faster you do it, the quicker it gets done. And it's already starting to thicken up. It's basically probably consistency of milk when you basically froth milk for coffee or a latte. That's where it's at about now. So it's still very runny. It's not cream yet. It's not whipped. It's still very much liquid. Now, the one thing you know about this, you cannot use whole milk to make whipped cream. You cannot use skim milk to make whipped cream. What makes cream whip well is the fact there's a lot of fat in it. So there's no such thing as healthy whipped cream. It's all got a lot of fat in it. This part's actually sped up. It took about 4 minutes of whipping time doing it this way. If you're using a standard whisk, it's going to take longer. If you're using an electric utensil or electric set of egg beaters or an electric mixer or whisk, it'll be very, very fast. But because I'm making a single serving of this stuff, it'll end up being just shy of a full cup of whipped cream. I wasn't going to make a mess with an electric mixer, so we just use this. And this actually still does make a little bit of a mess, but nothing terrible. This is actually sped up a little bit. Yep, there we go. And there's the speed. A little bit thicker. Now, if you're making a big batch of whipped cream and you're using a very large bowl, you're going to have to scrape off the sides, get it all together so it stays consistent. This is a very, very small serving, so obviously I didn't have to worry about things sticking to the side or making sure it was consistent throughout the entire bowl and making sure I mixed all over the place because it was a centrally located whisking area. It was not difficult at all. Get a little bit thicker, and the faster you mix, the thicker it'll get more quickly. Alright, now we've sped up time a little bit and we finished up and we can see the finished product is much, much thicker, but I think we might be able to get a little thicker than this. It's obviously sticking much more to the beaters or the whisk, and so a little bit more and I'll be finished with the whole mixing process. There we go. It globs on there really well. It sticks to the glass. It's so thick it can't even pour out. So it went from basically being a liquid that would have made a mess in my kitchen to being a very, very tasty treat that will not move at all unless I dump it out of there. This in total probably took about 6 minutes to make from start to finish. So getting the sugar and everything, it does not take terribly long. My son ended up eating it with apples. About 2. He was just munching on it. So he got a treat because Daddy was experimenting and making whipped cream. And you put it into a nice little cup. Then you plop an apple in there or a cherry, whatever garnish you got, and you have a little treat. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day.